Hi, I'm Dr. Tim Weir, and I gotta tell you, I love life. But when I'm not being a husband, a father, grandfather, an author, or a practicing chiropractor, I'm the host of the television show, Loving Life with Dr. Tim Weir. I love to cook. I love to travel. I like to spend time with people who do what they love and love what they do. Join me and my guests for the next 30 minutes as we help you discover how to love life. Hey, I'm glad you joined back with me. I'm with Craig Lahoulier. Is that French?
Oui.
Oui.
Oui, oui. Normandy, France, 1750s as far as I've been able to trace.
Really?
Farmer family, appropriately enough.
Man, who knew?
Oui.
He's the author of Epic Tomatoes and Growing Vegetables and Straw Bales. Who knew? We
did.
We did too.
We learned, yes.
So we're talking, because you're known all over for tomatoes.
Yeah.
But you do all kinds of, you're a gardener.
So if I major in tomatoes, I probably minor in pepper and eggplant, but I also love different techniques. So if I think of a gardener has this tool belt, maybe they have the perfect plot of land in their yard, the sun shines, put your garden in there. Maybe it doesn't drain well, build a raised bed. Maybe they don't have anywhere in their yard where the sun shines best, but this little scratchy ground. Stick some containers, stick some straw bales. So the location of the sun in your yard really dictates what you can grow well. And for tomatoes, if you want to get the huge 2 pound, you need about good 8 hours of sun.
Okay.
If you've only got 2 or 3, grow a little cherry tomato. Be perfectly happy in a container. So my goal really is that everybody in the country grows something if they've got some sun shining in their yard. Yeah.
So, because there's always, we hear people talking about patio gardens and all that. But you mentioned the straw bale. You could do that instead of a...
You could do that. You could do any kinds of containers. And we've even put a project together about, 14 years now, to develop tomatoes that look like the colorful, wonderful heirlooms, but they only grow 3 or 4 feet tall, and you can put them in a 5-gallon pot. We have one of them here. I assembled, and my friend Patrina in Australia assembled a group of about 500 or 600 people all over the world. And we said, you're not going to get a penny for this. You're going to participate in an open sharing project where we're going to learn about what happens if you cross different tomatoes. At the end of the day, we now have 106 varieties and seed catalogs. We create a variety, somebody names it. My friend Susan named this Jasmine Yellow. It will grow 4 feet tall, produce 8-ounce to 10-ounce beautiful, delicious yellow tomatoes. We've got every color imaginable.
So, but you could do that in a straw bale.
You could do this in a straw bale, perfect for a straw bale, perfect for a 5-gallon pot. So that's not that big.
No.
You could have these sprinkled around your deck. However, we learned dogs love tomatoes. We had 2 chocolate labs out there that prevented us from growing tomatoes on our deck, but that's okay. They have to eat too. This variety is interesting. This is one of the typical taller ones. This will get about 8 feet tall here. It's yellow brandywine, and we think it's similar to a variety named Shaw that came out in 1890. So you're getting to grow a piece of history here. Somebody may walk into your yard and say, oh, you've got tomatoes, or you've got yellow tomatoes, and you could say, yeah, but I've got a tomato that your grandfather or great-grandfather may have grown. And you can tell them the story about it. Get kids involved. Straw bales, let's get the straw bale going. Grow gardeners. Get nieces, nephews, neighbor kids to come in and put down the iPads, put down the tablets, get their hands dirty, and then learn how much fun it is to eat what they grow.
Yeah, that's really true.
Yeah. This is actually a hot pepper called trifetti that's going to have green, purple, and white foliage. Perfect in a flower garden because it will be a 1 foot tall, 1 foot wide plant. The peppers are like little black purple gumdrops that turn red and they're hot as hell.
Really?
So, yeah. Now, just because they're hot doesn't mean the deer won't nibble anything. So you have to think about that around here. But peppers come in this just wonderful rainbow of colors, shape, sizes, foliage colors, fruit colors. And what I like to do with these small fruited hot peppers is let them turn red, air dry them. Then whenever I need hot pepper flakes, I throw a handful in a chopper and make my own little hot pepper flakes. I mean, I have brave friends who would say, let me try that.
Yeah.
And then we have a ground cherry. And this looks like a Chinese lantern. A little dry brown husk will form, and it looks like a little cherry tomato in the middle. But it's a fruit, and the flavor tastes like a little bit strawberry, a little bit kiwi fruit, a little bit pineapple. Put them in fruit salads, put them in smoothies. My favorite, pull the little brown husk back, dip them in some melted dark chocolate, put them in the fridge and pop them on some ice cream.
So
Yeah.
all you have to do is learn how to do it.
And it's pretty easy. Gardening is good quality soil, the sun, some water, and food on occasion. Everything beyond that can get to where you're overpaying for fancy pots or you're overpaying for fancy fertilizers. It's a very minimalist thing. What's the most important thing about gardening is learn to enjoy your plants and what they look like when they're healthy and what they look like when a few issues are starting to come on. So these have a few brown speckles. That means a fungus has gotten onto the lower leaves. All you need to do is remove that leaf and throw it away, plant it nice and deep, and water it and just watch it go. Tomatoes will grow here 2 to 3 inches a day.
Really?
Yes. The short types we develop grow an inch a day, but the typical tomatoes, 95% of tomatoes, will grow 2 to 3 inches a day. So that means you're going to have a 6, 8, 10 foot tall plant by the end of the season.
Smokes.
I know, really. You can climb it with a ladder, pick those tomatoes. It's such fun. You need a strong stake to do that.
So if you want some more information, go to his website, contact him, get the books. They're on your website.
Yeah, and if you're in the Raleigh area, I've always got them. People can come on over. I sign them for them. I've got the square thing going on, but you can find it at Quail Ridge. You can find it on Amazon. My publisher, I'm very indebted to for making the books look pretty. I just wrote the words.
This one's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the pictures are just unbelievably beautiful.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So go to the website, check it out. Craig LaHoulier.
Thank you, sir.
Don't change the channel. We got more coming up.
Having trouble sleeping at night? Do you toss and turn all night? Do you have leg or muscle pain? Dr. Tim Weir's Relax Formula is an all-natural supplement with no additives or preservative. It's a unique combination of vitamins and minerals that allows the body to get a deep sleep. Here's what real people are saying about Relax.
I slept for 4 8 hours. It was the first time that I had 8 hours of sleep, and I know over 5 years.
So, if you're not sleeping right, get Dr. Weir's Formula, and you will have an amazing night's sleep. Go to relaxformula.com and order today. Relaxformula.com. That's relaxformula.com. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Dr. Tim Weir wants people like you to enjoy life to the fullest, and he has written several books. These down-to-earth, easy-to-read resources will help you love life. For example, You're Not Crazy, An Overcomer's Guide to Fibromyalgia. This book has helped hundreds of people. Or How to Reboot Your Brain When Drugs and Therapy Have Not Worked. This amazing book will help you or a loved one retrain the brain. Wake Up and Dream is a wake-up call so you don't sleep through life. Go to www.drtimweir.com and order your copy today.
You've been in an accident. Do you go to your family doctor, a chiropractor, or a physical therapist? If you think it doesn't matter, you might want to rethink that. You want someone with experience in treating car accident injuries, and only car accident injuries if you've been in one. You want Raleigh Injury Chiropractic. Raleigh Injury Chiropractic, 5821 Falls of News Road in Raleigh.
Okay, I got some good news for you. The whole keto diet thing, remember we were with the queen of keto, Amy? Amazing, amazing diet. You know, a number of years ago, it's probably been 2-3 years ago, I started having some difficulties with even my brain. I was forgetting things, I couldn't think of things. I was with guests and couldn't remember their names. I couldn't even remember what we were barely talking about. I was having trouble with words couldn't form. And You know, a lot of times people think, oh, I'm getting Alzheimer's or doing something crazy like that. And then I began to look at what can I do from a diet standpoint or a nutrition standpoint to help me. And that's why really I started the keto diet. I didn't start it so much for weight loss, although that is a side effect of it. The main thing with the keto diet is the incredible changes it makes in your brain. So in doing that, I began to look for things that I could do that would kind of help push it along even a little bit faster. And so I got Mct Oil, if you're not familiar with that, that's medium chain triglyceride. And I began to put it in my coffee with some coconut oil. I even put butter in it. And of course, you know, I love liquid stevia. And so I got that, and I just don't like having to do all that stuff. So I began to look, and I talked to Amy Smith from You Can Keto, and she got me turned on to the Keto Cray Smart Coffee and Creamer. Now this has MCT oil, some coconut, and then some other major stuff that is really good for the brain. There's some amino catalysts, some amino acids that the brain desperately needs that we don't get in our diet. So this is like I'm just gonna dig in here and get some, it's like a creamer, okay? The great thing about this one is that in just seconds, it assimilates into the coffee. And I just love creamy coffee. That's just the way I am. And so I add that in. I also add in some whole heavy whipping cream. Now with the keto diet, again, remember it's a lot about the fats that you eat because we're not getting enough fats in our diet. And that is a misconception. I sat here and talked to Amy about this. The misconception that if you eat fat, you're gonna get fat, that is a lie. It's not the truth. You get fat if you eat a lot of fat with carbohydrates. So we're gonna go very, very low carbohydrate. But here's what I do in the morning. I just sit with a cup of coffee. I do my studying. I fill out my success battle plan, read my books, do my computer work. And man, I am set for the day. Oh, by the way, this is the Smart Elevate coffee. And it's weight management, but it also helps the brain function as well. And for a lot of people, that's incredibly important. The more I talk to patients, the more I realize that they're having trouble with the brain. Some of them can't sleep. Some of them aren't eating right. So you gotta figure this out. So here's what I did. I put together, I'm gonna have them put right here, how you can get this smart coffee. I'm telling you, try it. It's gonna make a difference in your life. You're gonna notice differences from day one. Can't say that about everything, but day one, you're gonna notice some changes. And check out my friend Amy Smith, You Can Keto. Amazing, amazing diet. We're gonna spend some more time talking about that. So don't go anywhere. Don't eat any more pastries today. Let's get you hooked into some keto, all right? Keep loving life.
Are you always digging through a drawer full of tools? Well, now there's a simple solution. The amazing Kelvin 23. With 23 tools in one, you can tackle hundreds of everyday jobs, hang pictures, assemble furniture. You'll never run out of reasons to use your Kelvin 23. Super tough and lightweight. The driver locks at 90 degrees for extra torque, has a powerful magnet for loose screws, and a flashlight. So don't wait. Get your Kelvin 23 now. Call now, and we'll throw in this durable canvas pouch. Only $29.99 for 23 tools in one.
Having trouble sleeping at night? Do you toss and turn all night? Do you have leg or muscle pain? Dr. Tim Weir's Relax formula is an all-natural supplement with no additives or preservative. It's a unique combination of vitamins and minerals that allows the body to get a deep sleep. Here's what real people are saying about Relax. Since I've been using Relax, I don't have any severe muscle aches to speak of, like I usually do. The relax didn't knock me out. I just got very relaxed and drifted off.
I hear this every single day. Dr. Weir, I'm having trouble sleeping. So I came up with this formula. I call it Dr. Weir's Relax Formula. Now here's the side effect to this. You're gonna sleep so soundly. You're gonna notice a change in muscle aches, and immediately when you drink this, it begins to absorb. Do yourself a favor and order some today. RelaxFormula.com.
You've been injured. You need someone who understands your injuries. You need reassurances. You need a place to heal. You need Raleigh Injury Chiropractic.
I'm Dr. Tim Weir. With over 37 years of experience, I can tell you experience does matter. Call my office today at 919-790-1332. Hey, imagine if you were in a situation where you walked upon somebody and they were bleeding. What in the world would you do about that? I'm with Dr. Jennifer Murphy. She's from Pink Hill, North Carolina. She's with an organization called Stop the Bleed.
That's it. It's a fascinating thing to know.
How did all this come about?
Well, when you're in a small town, you know everybody. And our librarian in town is also part of our fire department. And she was telling me, I'm going to take the Stop the Bleed class. And I said, well, what's Stop the Bleed? And she said, well, it's where you learn how to use tourniquets and all the advanced things that are out there now to stop heavy bleeding. And when you're in a town like mine, which is only 600 people, and our closest ambulance is over 10 miles away, you know, something as simple as a car accident or a fall. I have a long handicap ramp. If someone fell and cut themselves deeply at an artery on my ramp, do I know what to do? And even with all the medical training we get in chiropractic school, did I have the equipment to do what to do?
Wow.
And I didn't.
Wow.
So it was a simple 3-hour class. For a medical doctor or a chiropractor, it would be much shorter because we already knew the anatomy. We know where the major
Sure.
arteries and blood vessels are. But I had used a tourniquet since school, and they are so much more advanced than they used to be. And now they have all these cauterization chemicals that come directly in bandages that you can apply. Also, we've had, unfortunately, a lot of mass shootings. Do you know what to do? Do you know how to go out to let the police officers know and the first responders know what is going on? You know, do you know to hold your hands up over your head? I would have never
Yeah,
thought
I don't
of
have a
that.
gun.
Yeah, that's it. So, and if you do, you know, how do you stop it? A lot of police officers bleed out within 2 minutes before anyone can get to them, before it's a secure location. So, and schools don't have this equipment on hand either, especially you're talking sometimes thousands of students who can afford $40,000 worth of tourniquets.
Right.
You know, if
Right.
everyone needed one. So they offered the class. I went, a lot of the community went, and after the class was over, you can go get certified so that I can now teach the classes if I ever needed. But it's a great thing to know because we are more advanced than most of our other business owners around us, and
Sure.
we can step out and help.
Well, it's interesting because I knew we were going to do this a couple of weeks ago, and I was at a stoplight, and somebody ran right through a red light and T-boned somebody, and I walked up there and I said, man, if this person would have been bleeding all over,
Yeah. What do you have?
what would I have?
Yeah. Do you, you know, I keep a pocket knife now in my purse all the time, which always gets me in trouble at RDU.
Well, yeah.
Because I always forget to take it out. But, you know, if I didn't have a tourniquet with me, what could I use? I'd have to cut something to use as a strap,
Sure.
a shoelace, hem of my dress, whatever. Even a purse strap comes in great, but I'd have to cut it. So I
Yeah.
keep that on hand. And I keep bandages in my car and things like that. Because as doctors, we are required to step in if it is required. If someone is in need of care, we need to do that.
Yeah.
So I needed that little bit of extra training. There are great bandages that are huge that can be part tourniquet, part cauterizing material all in one that I had no idea existed.
Isn't that
That were
amazing?
developed by foreign countries' armies. Military uniforms are now starting to come with tourniquets built in, so they just have to pull and turn
wow.
in the arms and the legs.
Wow.
And they're talking about doing the same thing for our police officers so that they
Wow.
can take care of themselves right there.
So how does a person get involved?
You can contact your local fire department or EMS. They would have that equipment, or just go online to Stop the Bleed and Google it. And there are several, and you can just sign up for a class nearby.
StopTheBleed.org?
I think it's stopthebleed.org. Yep.
Wow. What an amazing thing to do.
Yeah, and it's again a way for us to be a part of our community, because our communities definitely need us to step up and do. And like I said, our local EMS, we have one EMS that is nearby. They have one tourniquet. If you had someone in a car accident that sliced an arm and a leg, they'd have to figure out to do something else. So our local EMS knows I have this equipment. If they need it, they can call me. I can get it to them, or they can swing by and pick it up, or send someone to get it, and it's readily available. And same with the school. If they had a mass shooting, and our local fire department has raised money to put a small kit there. I think they have like 40 tourniquets now at our school, but still not enough if there's a massive injury. And we have hurricanes, and we have all kinds of stuff. There's lots of reasons that people can bleed, and people are on a lot of blood thinners now, and you have to be prepared for that sort of thing.
People are always looking for ways that they can get involved in the community, and I think this is just
That's
a
an
great
easy one. And
thing
if nothing
to
else,
do.
it's just a great first aid lesson.
Yeah.
Where are the arteries? What do you need to do? Don't put a tourniquet on the neck. Things that I know you should never do, but people think of that. If the head is bleeding, they might. You could do serious damage to someone doing that. So, and where do you apply it, and how do you apply it, and where? I have that basic knowledge, but a lot of people don't.
Sure.
So they would at least know what to do, even if it just happened in their own home. Because a lot of people fall, hit their heads, little kids tear stuff up, and they're not going to tell you they're hurting.
Yeah. So listen, if you want to get involved, go to the website, check it out, and get involved. What an easy thing to do. And I think you'll help your community and help the people around you. Thank you for being with me.
Thank you
You're
for
so
inviting me.
awesome.
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you. Don't change the channel, because I think we got a little bit more coming up.
Having trouble sleeping at night? Do you toss and turn all night? Do you have leg or muscle pain? Dr. Tim Weir's Relax formula is an all-natural supplement with no additives or preservative. It's a unique combination of vitamins and minerals that allows the body to get a deep sleep. Here's what real people are saying about Relax.
Last night I took my first dose of this, and I had calm legs for the first time, probably in months and months.
So, if you're not sleeping right, get Dr. Weir's formula, and you will have an amazing night's sleep. Go to relaxformula.com and order today. Relaxformula.com. That's relaxformula.com.
Dr. Tim Weir wants people like you to enjoy life to the fullest, and he has written several books. These down-to-earth, easy-to-read resources will help you love life. For example, You're Not Crazy, An Overcomer's Guide to Fibromyalgia. This book has helped hundreds of people. Or How to Reboot Your Brain When Drugs and Therapy Have Not Worked. This amazing book will help you or a loved one retrain the brain. Wake Up and Dream is a wake-up call so you don't sleep through life. Go to www.drtimweir.com and order your copy today.
Hi, my name is Anita. I was in an accident with whiplash, medium and lower back pain, and I came to Raleigh Injury Chiropractic, and I believe it was the best thing I ever done. The staff here is wonderful. Dr. Weir is great. I couldn't ask for nothing else better in Raleigh, and I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad to maintain my health.
Hey, I'm Dr. Tim Weir. If you want results like Anita, call our office today, 919-790-1332. Call right now. Hey, I want to read to you a letter written 11/24/1978. It's from my wife's uncle, Bruce Brand. Wrote it to his sister. He said, "Dear Marie, just a line to let you know I'm in Florida singing at Walt Disney World, known as WDW in Orlando, Florida. I got a really short notice and left Saturday night and started singing Sunday morning. That's short notice. I'm going to stay here forever and ever and hope they let me. We have 6 members in the quartet. Bub, our leader, will only sing bass. He's not good, but he's a great entertainer. Dances great and really entertains. I will sing Barry, unless Bub isn't in, and then I'll sing bass. We'll each sing 5 days a week. Nell will sing 5 days in 8-part. He's sort of our second leader. I sang with him in the group that started at Disneyland in 1968. Remember Mel Brown and Dick Nealon? They were in that. Steve will sing 5 days and sing lead or tenor. Buddy will sing 5 days and sing only tenor. That's 25 days, and Joe will sing baritone. Does that figure out? He wrote. I imagine we'll occasionally have to sing more, but I don't mind. I'm staying at a hotel, so you can contact me at the address in charge of Dapper Dan's. That was the name of the quartet at Walt Disney World. You can see the Dapper Dan Quartet when you go to Disney World. Here's a guy who probably for over 40 years, this is what he did. Sang in a quartet at Disneyland, Disney World. Went to Japan, did the Disneyland, Disney World there. I'm gonna stay here forever and ever, and I hope they will let me. Here's a guy who did what he loved and loved what he did. If you can't write one of these letters, you're either doing the wrong thing or you're at the wrong place trying to do the thing you love. You got to find out what turns you on, what gets you excited about life. For Bruce, it was this. Absolutely, every time I saw Bruce, he was singing, he would pop out into a song. He got dementia at the end of his life. His sister took him to the doctor, and he was actually out in the waiting room with tap dance shoes, tap dancing in the middle of the doctor's waiting room. He was doing what he loved what he was doing. I want to help you get to that point too. That's what the whole show is all about, finding out what you can do to love life even more. So check us out on the website, go to our Facebook page. Those are all things that you can do to get involved. Watch, the show is now live streaming. Go to our Facebook page and you're gonna find out how you can find some episodes that maybe you've missed. It's all about loving life. So until next time, keep loving life. Your pooper not working right? If it doesn't, we have silver pooper spoons. You dig right up in there.
You went all the way to the top there, didn't you?
Yeah. And our guest today is going to show how it's done.